Cupcakes, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Like, share, and subscribe. Today is September 4th, 2025, and it's Thursday. Happy Jupiter Day, and it's 8:29 a.m. So something about a karmic cycle, abundance, karmic retribution, bitch. Okay, when it comes to your money, your stability, your assets, what you have, closing out certain cycles, transforming certain energies. Maybe you're transitioning into a new business, okay, moving to a new home, but things are definitely balancing out. I feel like your ancestors are hella proud of y'all. I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. You hear me? When I tell you your ancestors are rejoicing, I don't know if you recently made a bold step, bold move, or just like took a leap of faith on yourself, whether that's just changing your mindset, changing up your style, being more vulnerable, just being in this receiving energy. But whatever happened, whatever occurred, put you right on the map, baby. Okay, let me get these cards. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Ooh, look, Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Let's cut it. Yep. Something you did. I don't know if you said something. You shifted your mindset. Or just took some type of action quickly, swiftly. Okay, you asserted yourself. Okay. And it put you where you needed to be. Yeah. It changed some type of past dynamic. Yeah. All right, let's see. I feel like your ancestors are hella proud of you. Oh boy. All right. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Oh, let's pray. Divine Creator, Great Mother, Ancestor, Spirit Guides, Holy Divine Ones, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Gabriel, I need you to step forward and hold the line. Stand guard, protect myself, protect the collective. Let us get the precise messages that we need, not what we want. Let me be the clear channel. Ashe, Ashe. Okay? All negative energy. 333 on the clock can no longer stay. All right? Ashe. Yeah, protection. Protecting yourself, protecting your new beginning. I feel like some of y'all are just asserting yourself more. Like I said, this is absolutely amazing. Let me get my glasses done broke, so I'm waiting for my other pair. And child, the struggle is real because I have to wait for them to send me the new frame, and then I have to take the frame and go to the ophthalmologist so they could put the shit in. That's gonna be another week. So 414. Patience is definitely a virtue at this time. Y'all could be seeing combinations of the 144. Some of y'all are just in that type of frequency. A lot of timeline shifts, a lot of timeline jumping. Why I went out this morning, and usually when I come back in, my key turns to the left for me to get in. Why it turned to the right this morning? When I tell you I was fighting with that door, fighting for my fucking life, I'm like, I know these motherfuckers ain't changed the locks on me. I'm like, well, how the fuck did they do it? And I was in the house. And I'm like, okay, bitch, you must have timeline jumped, okay? I know I've jumped at least 3 times for this week alone. So, y'all, tighten up, okay? Tighten up. All right, now, you're definitely on top of a situation, okay? I feel like everything's under control. And I feel like that's another thing. You released control on your end because you were very much so trying to, you know what I'm saying, make some shit shake. But I feel like Spirit wanted you to just take a step back and let them handle it, okay? Let them handle it. You very much so are protected. If you were worried about that, maybe you had to set some type of boundaries with somebody recently. Okay? Maybe you had to defend your beliefs or something, or maybe you had to prove a point. It's giving debate type energy. All right? Maybe somebody tried to challenge you in some sort of way and you had to let them know. And that's what Spirit wanted you to see. Also, I was getting the energy too where you guys might have been hearing like, oh, a cycle is closing out, a cycle is closing out. And you're like, what cycle? I close out all the fucking cycles. I closed all the doors that I needed to close. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But it could have been something like mental. Because on Monday I had a court date. Right? I had a court case, right? I had to go in, and of course the person didn't show up, and I was just like, you know what, I should just end this shit right now. Like, just tell them to forget it. Like, I'm over this shit. Like, you know, but I wasn't mad. It was just more so like, this is so tedious. Like, I shouldn't have to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? So that could be some of you guys stand. Maybe you're realizing like this could be a hindrance, whether it's like a divorce or like custody or child support or just some type of case, like, you know, like, but you can end it. It doesn't have to, you know. So you could be realizing like that's what's wrapping up. That's the last karmic cycle, because you could be seeing numbers like I just said. You could be seeing combinations of 144. So you could be seeing like 144, 244, 344, 444. So there's like a countdown. Something is going in like sequence in order. But you just feel like, damn, this is just like so redundant. Like, why do I even have to be doing this? But you can end it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah. To get towards some type of happiness. Some of y'all just standing y'all ground, meaning y'all integrity in some way, pushing back, you know. Yesterday I was talking online with this girl, and we were like, no take backs. Like, once you throw the fucking garbage out, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't go back and ask them for the bag, bitch, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what's up. You might know that somebody wants to give you some type of offer. You might know that somebody wants to be fair now. And it's like, no, it's too late. You know, whether this is a job or a relationship or family, it's just like, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups with a fucking devil bitch. So somebody could have just been obsessing. Somebody could just been emotionally controlling, okay? They could come off like they're very balanced, but somebody was hella invested on trying to bind you or delay you or have you in some type of fear or bondage of some sort. And I feel like you just decided, like, I don't have to deal with this shit. Like, like, this is my world. I heard Wayne's World. So, yeah, you don't have to deal with this type of shit. And you're probably realizing, like, a lot of the things you subjected yourself to, you could have fucking avoided if you would have just listened, stop being so impulsive, stop being so pessimistic, and just follow the signs. You know? It's so interesting. I opened up my door, and you know, all the kids are moving and everything like that. I see all the kids coming back to the school and moving into the dorms and shit like that. And as soon as I opened the door, I saw this girl is on fire, and I'm like, holy shit. I mean, as soon as I opened my door, and I'm like, oh, that's my sister. That's her telling me, you're good. We got you. I mean, as soon as I opened the door, I saw the picture. I'm gonna put it on my TikTok. And I was like, oh my God, what a great confirmation. Like, you're on your way. So when I came back and I couldn't get my damn door open, I'm like, okay, this is no longer an option for me. That's how I took it. This is no longer an option. Yeah, you might have thought that you were going one way, but you're being rerouted back on track. Or you might have thought that you made a whole bunch of left turns, but You're actually, all those turns were actually the right turn to get you to this point in time, for you to see or for you to notice. Y'all could be noticing subtly that you guys are shifting though. I mean, real subtle. Like, whether it's like for instance, I know I shifted because I woke up and there was a glass on my counter. I don't have any glasses in my house of that kind. I have a lot of mason jars. A lot of those glasses, um, I had bagged those up to ship them out. And I'm like, where did that glass come from? You know what I'm saying? And my son, he was like, he don't know where that glass came from. Nobody knows where this glass came from. So I know I shifted, and I'm like, I've never seen this glass. I wouldn't even buy a glass like that because it seemed like it's one of those Dollar Tree glasses where it's a glass, but it's not thick. But, you know, like if you hit it slightly, it could break, that type of shit. I would never buy glasses like that. Like if I'm going to buy like a set of glasses, I'm either going to Macy's or like IKEA, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't have any glasses like that of any kind. So I know we definitely shifted. So y'all could be noticing subtly, you know what I'm saying? Real subtle. Real certain things were not there. And another thing, I had it's actually down there on the floor. It was a what is it? Sea Town. I know something changed because I saw a Sea Town. You know how they have the little things that you can put on your keychain to scan for coupons and stuff like that? I saw it underneath my TV stand. And I'm like, how the fuck did that get there? Because, bitch, I don't go to Sea Town. I haven't been to Sea Town in eons. And I already have one on my keychain. So why would that be on the floor? You know what I'm saying? When I already cleaned out. And that's what I'm noticing. Things that I have already cleaned and put in place. Like, I'm ready to move right now. As soon as they tell me my shit is ready, I'm leaving. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm waiting for. As soon as they tell me my shit is ready, I'm gone. So everything's like packed. Everything's ready to go. The only thing I would have to do is take the food out the fridge. That's it. So I'm like, what is that doing there? Because that shouldn't even be there. Everything is like so organized and in place. So you'll notice. And then but that's probably what y'all doing. So y'all could be clearing out. And y'all could be placing certain things, certain places to see if there was a shift or to see. Because you ever notice how you wake up and somebody will be so different. Like you went to sleep fine and you woke up and somebody was on the, you be like, what the fuck? You need to go back to bed and try again. But no, those are the subtle shifts. Your reality is changing. You know, you're no longer allowing anybody to come in and dictate anything on your behalf. Like, this is my game, bitch. It's one remote, okay, one player. And yeah, that's it. Main character energy. And it's so funny, the girl that I was talking to on TikTok yesterday, she's a main character. That's her tag, her name. So you starting to see like certain different things. You're starting to understand certain signs and synchronicities and what they mean to you. How you have been I wouldn't say necessarily lowering your standards, but giving your power away or allowing it to be leaked or siphoned subtly. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all definitely tying up loose ends. But the ancestors are hella proud. Hella proud. And I had did some messages on August 25th, which was 2025, which was Monday. And something about CJ Walker. I don't know who that is. Isn't that the lady? She's like a madame or something like that. I have been seeing that too. I've been seeing madame come up a lot. 15 on the clock. Madame come up a lot. Some of y'all could be coming into union. Domestic bliss, I heard. Yeah, something about CJ Walker. I believe she was the hair care lady, no? All right. So some of y'all could be descendants, you know, from her. Some of y'all could be reincarnation of her. Okay, but the letter C is very significant. All right, this could be somebody's name. This could be a letter. You know how they CC certain information? This could be some type of message that's coming in. I was getting some another confirmation that something you could have did in Leo season is coming in now, because I was seeing the Strength card with the Two of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. So you're gonna get some type of quick communication, or there was like a quick turnaround with something that's really gonna like boost your confidence, put you on the map. It's gonna bring you a lot of attention. Okay, and this could just been you being brave, that bold move you made to make a decision to communicate something or get something moving, start something, take action. Just, you know, power up, bitch. Okay, something about a champion. You could have definitely won something. This could have been like the lotto. This could have been a lottery, whether this was a home or, you know, you just won something and then you got an email saying, oh, you won. Or there could have just been a competition and you came out on top. Okay, something about the Bronx, something about a Bronx high school. Okay, something about science. You could have invented something. You could have won a science project. Okay, something about 3 p.m. 88 million. This could be you winning that, you know what I'm saying? I heard cash grab or something like that. Something could have happened July 24th. Okay, that could be your birthday. That could be significant. That could be an anniversary. That's when you could have won something. And you're just going to be hearing about it now, because that's given like a month and a day from when I did these messages. So yeah, something could be happening within the next 2 to 5 days. Okay, some of y'all hearts could have been locked off, and that's what could have been like kind of restored. Maybe you decided to open up back your heart, be a little bit more vulnerable, start working on your heart chakra. Okay, because remember we saw the Strength card. So maybe you were just brave. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you realized that you were the blockage. Okay, you were holding yourself back. Some of y'all could be allergic to pineapples. Some of y'all could just be homesick for me to say the kids are back at school. So somebody could be homesick. This could be a Gemini. Somebody could be a twin. Something about duality, balances, and polarities and stuff like that. So your opposite is what, Sagittarius. So maybe some of y'all could have did some spontaneous shit and then now y'all homesick, but you're happy to do it. You're just trying to adjust. You know, maybe y'all made a big ass move and, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you decided to ask somebody out on a date, or maybe you decided to change your hair, change your style, change your whole look, and it completely shocked somebody. Maybe you're used to having long hair. Maybe you cut off all your hair, okay, and then you just have like a little swoop or something, and it's blue or it's pink. You know what I'm saying? Like some type of shocking, or maybe you changed up your aesthetics. Maybe this is given like revenge body. Maybe somebody could have dumped you because you were too heavy or whatever, and you did a complete transformation, and when you popped back out, it's like, whoa. Something about endurance too. Okay, also something about a necklace. Maybe you guys want to buy a circle necklace, or you have a circle necklace. You could be working with the infinity symbol of some sort. You could have recently gotten a tattoo. Okay, you could have recently got a tattoo. Some of y'all could definitely be Gemini. Something could be going on around Mercury, or you could have did this around Mercury retrograde. You decided to go back and pick up back that course, or finish up that project, re-look into something, or change something that you've been working on. Maybe you rebranded or whatever you did. It definitely put you on the map, and the ancestors are hella proud. Something about flat bush and East 38. Some of y'all could have a flat foot. Some of y'all could have fell in a bush because of your shoe. You could have tripped. Okay, something about curry goat with white rice. Something about a leaf. Some of y'all could be smoking. Maybe y'all not smoking weed, or, you know, maybe y'all just smoking like different herbs to get a different high or clarity or awareness or activation of some sort. This could even be mushrooms, shrooms, or, you know, y'all could be eating a lot more mushrooms. Something about lion's mane. Y'all could be taking lion's mane. Like I had ordered, oh, something about Chicago too, because I had ordered that Black Girl vitamins, and it's from out of Chicago. When I looked at the tracking, it said Chicago, and then I saw a show, and it was it was placed in Chicago, and then I kept seeing Michigan. So something could be going on down there. And then the girl I was talking to, she said she was from the outer skirts of Chicago. So something could be going on down there. Somebody's name could be Gunna. Gunna came up on us. My son had posted a Instagram, and he had Gunna playing, and then I was outside and I heard somebody say something about Gunna. So I'm like, who the fuck is Gunna? I don't know. Maybe he from Chicago. Maybe he smoked weed, or maybe somebody threw a gun in the bushes around Flatbush. You know, something could have been going on with that damn parade for me to say that. Something about a float too. Y'all could be feeling real floaty. Maybe I need to ground. Y'all could be seeing a lot of apparitions, you know what I'm saying, in your home. There could be a lot of activity in your home. Something about ringing in your ears. Your ears could be coming in tune with spirit. You could be hearing spirit more. Okay, and this could have been whatever it is you were doing. Maybe you have been doing psychedelics and stuff like that, and that's what's helping you tune in, you know. Or maybe you were doing it to tune out, but you're tuning in even more. Okay, something about the piano. A piano book bag. Maybe some of y'all could play the piano. Something about keys, for me to say the whole thing about my door. Maybe you're getting new keys. You're realizing old doors are closed now and you're opening new ones. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of piano print or black and white polarity, like I said, yin and yang. This could be you coming in tune with a twin flame or a high level soulmate. Some of y'all could just be getting married, because I'm seeing a white wedding dress and a tuxedo. So some of y'all could be having like a non-traditional wedding where y'all just gonna go away and get married and not tell anybody. Okay, maybe you guys were planning a wedding and it just got too much, and you're realizing like this wedding is about everybody else and everything else but us, and you're just like, fuck it, let's just go and do us. And you know, I love it. I absolutely love it. Something about a yellow toothbrush, yellow print. Okay, something about bumblebees. Something could be going on with Beyonce. The beehive. Maybe you guys are just working really well with other people. Maybe you're incorporating different things. Maybe honey. Maybe you're trying different honeys. Okay, maybe y'all doing a honey spell on your job, or you know, to make something, a sweetening spell. Okay. Yeah, I know I don't fuck with none of them spells, child. I don't be doing none of that stuff. The most I do is light my little bit of candy and burn my little ancestor money and shit like that. You know, maybe y'all, I hope y'all not doing it on nobody else. If y'all are doing it, I hope you're doing it on yourself. Okay. Maybe somebody's trying to do this on you to sweeten up towards them, but you're like, absolutely fucking not. I don't want you. I want no parts. Okay. Yeah, look. Oh, wait, look. Okay, somebody could be under judgment right now. This could have been somebody who was doing some witchiness in the back skirts. Okay, maybe somebody was trying to pull energy from you with this tower here. Okay, and your spirit team was like, we told you that was a no. You cannot pass and get 200. This is not Monopoly. Maybe somebody put their whole lineage in jeopardy fucking with you. Look at that. Okay, yeah. This could have been somebody dark. But anyway, maybe somebody didn't feel like you was really truly tapped in, or you ain't holding no real weight. Look at them. They gotta walk away. Yeah, look. Something is over. Told you. Somebody juggled something. They did not make the right choice when it came to you. Okay? Somebody might have thought they was gonna play with your emotions, play with your feelings, try to manifest you overworking you, or putting you in a place of waiting, or just having to be patient, or you know what I'm saying, or in some regret, feeling like something's not turning, but something turned. I told y'all, it turned in your favor. Whatever was stuck is no longer. Look at that. No longer stuff. And there go the fucking strength card. Maybe you had the strength to just go within and just do some type of self-care. Hold back. Take a stand. Look at something. You know, see what truly satisfies you. Maybe you could have been sleeping with somebody, or this could just be you purging and cleansing. Okay? Taking your power back. Putting the, you know, doing a lot of self-care and attending to yourself, you know, deciding to wait, maybe even being celibate. And this shit confused the hell out of somebody who was probably trying to root something or ground something, or you about to receive something. Somebody could have celebrated. Maybe you're going to get some proof that people were celebrating that you could have been stuck, but your spirit team was like, stuck where? Stuck where? Nah, this person has been building and moving forward secretly, okay? Taking their power back. Being the natural born leader they were born to be, okay? Sacrificing anything that's not truly of investment or of value, okay? I'm trying to tell you. But let's go. All right, what else for the Seven of Wands? I done talked enough. Something about yesterday. Ooh, my head. This came up. So you finally going to be moving forward after being so burdened. There could have been a lot of spiritual work going on, or you just had to learn a lot of spiritual lessons. Clear up loose ends. Okay? Clear up some type of loose ends. You could have been struggling with a lot too. Or there could have just been a lot of fucking people coming up against you. Three of Wands. Maybe that's what it was. You decided you weren't waiting anymore. You took a step in a completely, confirmation, different direction. And that's what changed everything because from the 7 to the 10, that's Three of Wands. So you decided to put all of this shit down. Just take that one ace and keep it pushing. Six of Wands. Yeah. I'm telling you, you took the initiative to do something where it brought you a lot of attention. Or you could have just took those ones, all the energy work those people were sending you, you took that shit and made it work in your favor. There go the duality. Maybe you've been working with your shadow and your light aspects. Maybe you figured out that you had to balance that, and there go that 7-7 with the 1. And remember I said something about 7-17, so something definitely could have happened July 7th, July 17th. Maybe something happened January 7th, January 14th. Maybe something is going to happen 10-7, 10-14. Okay? This could even be July 10th. Something could have occurred. This could have been when you got whatever this offer was, or you put something in motion. Okay? Maybe you even asked for some type of help, or you could have prayed and your ancestor answered back in July. Yeah, you probably was trying to figure out how you can do something. Yeah. When it comes to the past, or maybe you realize that you could have been a little bit bitter, holding on to some type of resentment. What's that behind there? Yeah, you could have been holding on to some resentment or betrayal or lie. You could have been deceiving yourself. And with this Hermit card, maybe you had to go within to see how you was playing small, or you was playing the fool, or, you know what I'm saying? You had to look into some type of energy. And that's another thing I was getting, that some of y'all could have been deceiving yourself. Y'all could have been holding on to a lie, or somebody else could have been holding on to a lie. Because I had a dream about a Taurus and a Cancer, two male figures, father and son. And there was this cap just perfectly placed on a hook in the place where we were. And it was so interesting because there was a woman, these two girls. I don't know if they're a mother and daughter or they were just two feminines. But the two feminines kept saying that they had something of yours. And it's like, how, bitch? Like, what are you talking about? But then the male figure was trying to tell you something wasn't what it was. Or why don't you believe? And you were just like, what? You didn't even say anything because you were standing on what you knew. But either they lied about you or they were lied to about you. But somewhere, somehow, somebody was holding on to a lie, and they're seeing now that that was not so. Or somebody was holding on to something for dear life. Or it was like perfectly placed or set in motion. And because the hat was the only thing in that room that had color, and it was a perfect blue, a perfect royal blue. So this is definitely cap. Somebody was definitely lying, or you were lying to yourself about something. Okay, when it comes to some type of emotion, okay, or some type of way of being, you could have been trapped in some type of illusion. Okay, it's giving, you know, Pisces energy, Cancer energy, Scorpionic energy, about an ending, about how you feel. Maybe you could have been suppressing some type of emotion, or somebody else. Maybe you're realizing, like, why did I end up not talking to that person? Why did I not, you know, is it something that you actually know for a fact, or did you just come to that conclusion? And you know what they say, when you assume, you make an ass out of yourself. So you could be realizing that. Okay, so put that where it fit. Maybe this could have just been you realizing that you were just too practical. You needed to be a little bit more logical, or just being too logical and needing to be more practical, or just too much of both of those and not being emotionally available. And, you know what I'm saying, having the clarity to understand the different avenues that you're working through. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to put it where it fit. So you are definitely moving out of some type of stalemate. Okay, I feel like you are definitely succeeding your adversaries at this time. Okay, you might have had a lot on your plate, but you used all those wands to build you a nice, cute little cabin. Okay, this could even be a little box car, because if you look at it, this look like wood right here. So you could have built you something out of all of this attacks, these comments, these words, people's opinions, or your beliefs, or whatever. You use all of that old timeline information to build what it is that you are working towards now. And your ancestors are hella fucking proud. Okay, when I tell you they are proud, they are beyond ecstatic at how things are moving for you. This could even be CJ Walker, who is like, yeah, they're like, yeah, you could have been praying for them to bless your work, or whatever the case may be. Okay, they could have just been encouraging you. There could have been a lot of gossip and talk about what you're doing or how you're doing something. And Spirit was like, don't listen to that. Because if them bitches is talking and paying attention to you, that means they're not working hard enough. Okay? You know the saying, if they ain't talking, bitch, you're not working. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah. This could be people online judging you and shit. Gossiping, talking, trying to slander your name. Yeah. Somebody could have collectively came together to do this. And you're like, okay, bitch, you about to watch me eat, though. Yeah. Somebody could have definitely betrayed you. Okay? Yeah. Somebody could have even paid somebody to come in to offer you something to try to delay you. And you could have turned them down. That's what it could have been. You could have rejected somebody. Yeah, from your past. And that's what brought in all your manifestations. Yep. You could have rejected a King of Pentacles. All right, what's this Ten of Wands? Oh, oh. Yeah, you knew. I told you, this is somebody you had to release. Okay? You knew this was what was hindering you from being the leader you needed to be. You needed to take action towards taking your power back from someone. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah. This is who had you in this fucking topsy-turvy limbo. You could have even been hiding some type of secret about this King of Wands, or you could have known something about someone. Okay, yeah. You could have known something about someone that somebody was juggling, and where they at, they weren't happy. But you know what I'm saying? You don't care. Look, I cannot make it up. Look, they not happy. Okay, somebody could even been sick. Okay, rejection, and you might have realized like this person rejecting you was not for. It wasn't a bad thing. You know, God's rejection is for your protection. So you could be realizing like you were truly being protected from a demon. Okay, this could even been a warlock. This could have been somebody who you knew was telling people that they slept with you, or lying on their DICK, or running with a narrative about you, or how you're, you know what I'm saying? They could have even said that you was like a side bitch, because we know the Queen of Pentacles. The High Priestess is a side chick. So somebody could have been saying that they were pimping you out, or you were an escort or some sort. That's how you get your money. You have multiple partners. Or they could even been said that they were still sleeping with you, so somebody else wouldn't talk to you. Yeah, that you were juggling them. Okay, they could even said you had like a deadly disease or something like that. Child, bye. Yeah, with this. Oh my God, they could have said that you were sick. You were DIYing or DIYing. Y'all get what I'm saying, child. Yeah, your intuition could have told you somebody was talking cash shit about you, saying that you had multiple people. You slept around. Yeah. Anywho, so now somebody could be burdened about some type of secret. Yeah, some type of betrayal. Look, some type of secret, some type of betrayal. And it's like they betrayed you so bad, how can they even come back and say something towards you? Or this is just you releasing any type of burdens, okay, about past opportunities with certain people, or just turning your back on being vulnerable with people who have nothing to offer you. You know what I'm saying? What's the Chariot? Okay, yeah. You going towards some type of manifestation, or maybe you getting some type of resources. There go the infinity symbol I was telling y'all. Maybe I got a infinity symbol tattooed on the back of your neck, which is really the eye. Okay, so some of y'all could be getting some type of resources, or manifesting a new car, some type of forward movement. You could have mastered the elements. Excuse me. You could have mastered the elements. Okay, you could just be hella powerful right now. You could be moving into a more powerful time and season in your life. Yeah, there could have been your powers could just be being heightened at this time. My left hand is scratching me. Yeah, maybe you're seeing your power. Your passion is being restored. Okay, you could be mixing and mixing and stirring, and maybe you're concocting up something. Maybe some of y'all might need an oil change. Okay, some of y'all might need an oil change. But maybe you're just playing with different herbs and spices and mixtures and tinctures and elixirs and stuff like that. You could be coming out with different some type of oil. You could be using a new oil. You could have had an oil I heard procuring for procuring for over 2 years now, and maybe you're going to launch it in October. Okay. And maybe you could have known something about a King of Wands, that they had multiple partners, or somebody was sleeping with multiple people. Okay. Maybe somebody is of the same sex. Or maybe somebody tried to burden you or challenge you spiritually, and you just was like, bitch, you could never. It's like somebody could even be trying to do magic on you, on your car, your forward movement, your vehicle, your home, with this Cancer energy here, your domestic life. And it's like you just keep running this bitch right over. What's this Magician with the Chariot? Because this is major arcana right here. Bitch, another major. This is a lover. They could be working on your relationships. They could be trying to sway your decision making, your creativity. Okay? They could be definitely was trying to do a whole lot of shit, but they probably didn't know that you were a high priestess. You know what I'm saying? They could have been working on your marriage, your relatives. Okay? This could have even been a friend, your friendships, your connections. Okay? But you definitely have victory over whoever this problem was, balancing opposite polarities. And did I not say that with the homesick and the Gemini and the twin and all of that? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you were definitely surprised about your magic. Yeah, 4 swords. Something is over. You've healed. You put something completely to rest, and it could have been that trauma and that heartache and all those woundings. You know, you no longer, that no longer pertains to you. You know what I'm saying? What's this 7 of Wands so we can get out of here? Yeah, I told you. You are protected by the Most High. You are divinely guided, okay? You learned a lot of lessons on how to protect yourself, assert yourself, stand up for yourself, okay? Stand up for yourself. Somebody could be texting you. That's confirmation. Y'all heard that. Yeah, you moving away from people who mean you no good. 5 of Swords, who just want to play mind games, who's emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature, childish, petty, catty, you know what I'm saying, non-committal, okay, who don't have no type of emotional intelligence, people who ain't trying to really heal and grow, people who want to stay stagnant and stuck. You don't have no time, okay? You are definitely protected by God, okay? Your angels, your ancestors, okay? This could even be some of you having to get like some type of restraining order. Okay, this is somebody protecting themselves in a marriage. This could even be you going into a new contract and you're signing like a prenup or something like that. Or there was a prenup in place. Or this could be a spiritual prenup where something was already in place that if somebody broke any type of fucking laws to come up against you, they're in fucking violation. Yeah, what's this Hierophant with the 7 of Wands? Yeah, bitch, somebody is confused. Somebody is confused. They did not know the level of protection you had around you. Okay? They didn't know that you were so spiritually in tune. You really truly connect with the ethers. Okay? You are a fucking walking Akasha. Okay? Yeah, somebody's confused. Somebody might have overlooked you. Okay, somebody could have thought that you were having money problems. Somebody's head could have been in the fucking clouds. Somebody's definitely being shocked at confirmation. They're being shocked right now at what is happening. That you're getting a home, you're stable, you're structured, you're disciplined, you're being celebrated, you're accomplishing all these different accolades. Like, this could even you just housewarming party. This could just be a graduation. You graduated. Like somebody is confused how you're in a relationship, how your relationships are going so good. How are you getting this marriage? This could even be you coming into union with a twin. Like, people are just like, That's what I'm saying. I don't know who this is, but look at them. I told you. I told you I saw that King of Cups, did I not? Somebody might have been lying to themselves that you were still heartbroken over them, or you still bitter, or there was some type of hope that they could heal something, or you know what I'm saying? They were refusing to understand that you were possibly out here healing. This could have been somebody who was lying and said that you weren't a wish fulfillment. You were just an energy vampire. You were a blockage. Maybe this is somebody else who they were trying to convince. This could have been, and I told you I seen that Taurus, so this could have been somebody trying to convince somebody not to commit to you, or they wouldn't be a good option, or this could even be a job, or organization, a company, a group, a community of people who could have been saying you were doing magic, sex magic, you siphon power, or you do spells and stuff. For me to come in here and say all of the spells and stuff, like, this shit is just ridiculous. Yeah, you could have been getting rejected a lot, so you was like, you know what, let me fill my own cups. Now might be people want to come towards you, you know. Somebody could have, even with this whole thing, somebody could have tried to figure out how to keep you in this heartbreak so you wouldn't get some type of wish fulfillment with a King of Cups. Or this is this King of Cups who was playing on some type of faith, or trying to wield your faith, or discourage you in a sense. But I feel like you had the strength to overcome. You had a lot of willpower, a lot of drive. You were persistent. Okay, you persevered. You had a lot of endurance. And they can't understand how you have this much power, or what kind of power is, you know what I'm saying, covering you. I love it. Shit. Something about the 48 laws of power. I'm seeing law 21. What is law 21? Maybe I need to go look up the law 21 in the maybe I need to go look up the law 21. That's interesting. What law is that? Do y'all know offhand? I don't know. Okay, somebody definitely thought you was a weak link, baby. But you were the only link. You hear what I'm saying? I'm hearing law 21. Law 21. What law is that? I know the first law is never outshine your master, but is it the weakness one? I don't know. Google it. But let's close out. It was 48. They'll be back. All right, Spirit, close out. I call back all my energy purified and cleansed. Call back all the collectives, energy purified and cleansed. Close every door. Thank you for holding and standing and guarding and keeping the line and protecting us. Last card to bring it all together. I'm seeing the Guardian in here. Oh my God. Maybe nothing want to come out. Can I get one card, Spirit? No. Okay, last shuffle. It was like, we said what we said. Okay. We said, oh, two flips. Sexuality and earth sign. Let go. Didn't I tell y'all something about a Taurus? Let's read it. Someone is still figuring themselves out. And didn't I say something about that when I said with this King of Wands? They could be confused. This could be somebody who has multiple partners, but it could be same sex. I said that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could be realizing like somebody ain't who you think they are, okay? You could have been lying to yourself that maybe this person was a potential or whatever the case may be, or you can build something with them. This is something that would be grounded and solid and be beneficial. It would be an asset instead of a liability. Did I not say that in the beginning? And you could be figuring it out. No, this motherfucker's just been doing magic secretly to burden you, to challenge you, to keep you feeling restricted in a sense. But you don't fucking, you did something, bitch. Okay, you did something and somebody whole wig flip back, okay? You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing, when I said that somebody wig got pushed back, I'm seeing that scene from The Witches with Anne Hathaway when she came into the hotel and the little boy slingshot, well, you know, the rat or the mouse, he slingshot the vial into her throat, and then he slid her wig off and it fell on him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody took a real dirty gamble. Somebody could, yeah, they could have been challenging you for a very long time. And remember, I told you the door was just cracked. It might have not been fully open, or there was even an option that you might have thought, but maybe there was still something left undone there. You had to just close it, lock it, okay? And you opened up your heart again, because this motherfucker could have been playing on your heart for centuries, years, to make you feel like you will never find anybody of their stature, when the whole time they could have been just walking in your fucking shadow and you felt like you were walking in theirs, but it was really the other way around. You weren't seeing something, you were lying to yourself. But your ancestors are now so proud, because now they could bless you with all this generational wealth, okay, all the manifestations that you ever wanted. Or there's a community of people who are looking at you like, wow, we have to let go of this lie. They have to release this lie. You know what I'm saying? The lie has to be released. Yes. And I'm done, collective. Y'all have an absolutely wonderful, great day. I didn't want it to go this long, but who gonna watch it, gonna watch it. Thank you for all your love and support. I pray and hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Toodles, make somebody heart smile.